They did excavate this out and redo this though. This looks nice. There's a gentleman over there sleeping. I don't want to tape him. But a great place. As you can see, there's a nice path to walk, run. And always not too far, the sounds of the hustle and bustle. The sound of water is always nice to hear locally. I'm trying to get as much footage as I can. Like I said, I took a few days off just to give the larynx a rest. Her insatiable cigarette smoking, and one day it was pretty bad. The smell of burnt cocaine and baking powder or baking soda and cigarettes is what made me sick. Yeah, this is new right here. This used to be just a little dirt path. Yeah, there's always been a little more now, but there's always been a lot of traffic right here. It's a very busy intersection. It's Laurel Canyon over here, so. I was right. It was built up a little bit. There's a greenway there. I'm sure they've redone it over there quite a bit. I can't remember what used to be here. The Vaughn's at least is still here. Go ahead. This is where I used to do my grocery shopping. Very busy street. That Bonds was on the news about 2 years ago. We were still having the riots on a lot of the break-ins. That was one of the places that was being victimized, retail-wise. And that used to be a Thrifties. And there used to be just on this side of the building a little newsstand, as if we used to have a lot of news spots or newsstands, old-fashioned, with the guy having his change counter on around his waist. Yep, it's still there. Now, all over Southern California, I can't remember what it was, but we used to have these particular banking institutions that had a lot of the tile artwork and stuff like that. Some had beautiful statues in the front. Some had fountains. I think the one in Hollywood had a bull, a golden bull on it. I can't remember what banking institutions. Oh, I smell charred goodness. The Mount Olympus area is that away. All threw up those mountains. Partied up there a few times. This is nice shopping right here. It's very quiet and serene. Before Chipotle's ever made the scene here, this used to be a really cool chicken eatery place. Same bank building, different name. The drive-through teller banking is gone. This little strip area is the same. Bit of a facelift though. Oh, this little sign's still here. And this area is known for quite a bit of Mediterranean restaurants and eateries. It's nice. Good selection all the way, especially as you head down that way towards the direction of the old Sherman Oaks Galleria. And there is the pop-up. I don't think it's a pop-up though, as kind of permanent. Licorice pizza. Ah, the beignet box. I think this is the one that is at the Americana. China Bistro. And if shopping and eating gets a little too overwhelming, you could always have a nice little walk over here. This is California. Some more beautiful homes just over on the other side of this walk. And if you're lucky enough to live over here, you certainly don't have very far to walk for anything. I can hear some water. Someone's got a fountain over there. Love to hear the water. Laurel Grove and Valley Heart Drive. Crazy, right? What's that? A lot of apartments over there too. Continuing over, excuse me, to go to the old Sherman Oaks. Well, now the new one, Galleria. And you eventually run into Sepulveda, and then you go off to the mountains up over here, to the hills. It's actually nice driving up in there. If you come out this area, I'd suggest taking your time and driving up there slowly, because there are some streets that narrow down, but it's really nice. You'd be amazed. So this is Sunswept Drive. It's really nice. And yes, there you go. You know, it's nice that you actually find, I used to gas up here quite a bit in my truck. It's nice that you have a gas station that doesn't have a difference between debit, credit, and cash. So there you go. $5.59, $5.79, $5.89, and $6.05. Walking back to Laurel Canyon. On the opposite side of the street where the shade is. Wow, it's warm over there. Got a dispensary here, and actually there's another dispensary right up over there. Dispensaries now are more common than, as they used to say, Starbucks on every corner. Definitely more common, especially in the LA, Hollywood, and Valley area. Foo designers. Oh, that's what that was. A Grainville. It smelled good. Lemonade. I could smell the vinaigrette dressing. Love vinaigrette dressing. I'd like to try that Grainville. We had that one that opened up in Pasadena a couple of years ago. It has rooftop dining too. It looks really nice. That's where you saw the homes listed, Rodeo Realty. The LA Talks. Yeah, a lot's changed. But still, all in all, you know, it's nice. It's very pleasant here. You don't really... See, that's what I like. You don't have the pressures, like compared to walking down in Los Angeles, like on Figueroa, or anywhere around over there by the Louis and stuff like that. Yeah, it's cheeky cakes. It's cute. Cheeky cakes. You know, it doesn't feel so pressured around here. Not at all. I mean, it's busy, obviously. I mean, the traffic, and you can hear it and everything, but it's not so pressured or stressful around here. Although, from my experiences though, driving here, and now after so many years now of traveling and doing my YouTube videos and filming, yeah, it would be a little stressful. I can say that, God, what was the last time I drove was, well, no, it was 2015. Well, yeah, 2015, off and on through 2016 when I moved to Palmdale. But never in a really stressful situation. I don't really have a desire to drive. I mean, as much as I'd like to have a car again, I just don't have that dread of looming that I gotta have a car or I need one. You know, I know that a lot of folks say, well, if you're in LA, you know, you need a car. For most respects, I suppose, for the convenience and the quickness of getting from one place to the next. Yeah, especially if you have kids, definitely you need a vehicle. But all in all, if you're a single or at least just a young couple, it doesn't matter if you're young or old, honestly. If you don't mind the transportation and waiting and stuff like that, I mean, there really isn't any place now that you can't get via bus, light rail, subway. You know, from Pasadena to Azusa to Beverly Hills to Santa Monica, Long Beach, Hollywood, South Bay. Now, granted, there is ooh, I used to have a Schwinn, but I had the 5-speed. Look this piece on old vinyl, new and used. Wow, that's so cool. But you know, I mean, all in all, I've been able to manage quite well. It's obvious. You've seen it. You folks have gone with me. Like I said, if I had the luck of getting a car, that's fine. We have a CVS over here, and at the light on this corner, on the other side, we have a CVS. Starbucks is still here, though. It's got a different look. Did I mention that Californians love their dogs? And yes, we do tend to spoil them. With the exception of Carla. She berates them and abuses them. That is a modern animal doctor's office.
Nicely done.
Oh, it's a training class. Now, one thing I would like to get across. So my surgery is going to be, I check in this coming Friday, 7 a.m. I'm sure it'll probably be a couple hours worth of work, you know, as long as they don't run out of Bondo and stuff. And so I would say for the first few days, there will be no uploads from me because I mean, I'm trying to get my fill of video stocked up. So when I do go back to upload, I'll have a lot of material. So a lot of the stuff is going to be dated, mind you. But just from what I understand on the videos post-surgery, I'm going to be in a lot of pain. And I think just getting to the bathroom is going to be kind of a chore. I mean, that's just across from my room, so I'm just glad that the bathroom is right there in front of my room. So bear with me. Please comment, continue to comment. Maybe 4 days out. I know I'm going to be going crazy because of Carla and everything else. So I am definitely going to be wanting to get out of the house. I won't be able to travel like I have been for a while, for a couple of weeks at least. So just bear that in mind. Here's the old Studio City Theater. Oh, some great books here. Oh, the Odyssey, Grimm's Fairy Tales. Got some. I love these kind of little bookshops. See, this would make a great home. I would definitely utilize this for the mail. Catch-22, good movie. Wow. And a lot of the lighting and stuff, the Art Deco, that's where you get me, is the Art Deco. Need some help with the neon over here. You know, I'd say several years ago, those started becoming popular to the counter, and they've kind of fallen to the wayside. Burger joints is just not a really, honestly, unless you have kind of like I was talking to my friend the other day, if you have like an old fashioned kind of hamburger place, say like Jim's Hamburgers or one of those kind of corner in the middle of the street or whatever, those are the best tasting hamburgers actually, because they're usually charbroiled, or the meat is like really cooked well, and it has that thin mayonnaise dressing, which I happen to love over anything else, with the shredded lettuce, not leafy lettuce, not torn lettuce, but the shredded lettuce and the pickles and a big thick slice of tomato. Yeah, those are the burger joints for me. I kind of was playing with the idea in the past couple of weeks actually, and then after talking with my friend the other day, and I went to go visit her, I was thinking that maybe afterwards, getting a job, I'd like to visit some of these older hamburger joints. Not these name brand ones or anything like that, but the older ones, the ones that have been around for a while and closed up and passed down and reopened and stuff like that, and have maintained their look, and 12 owners later, still there and been a part of the community for 10, 20, 30, 40 years plus. Those are the burger joints that I'd like to do. Maybe, but we'll see upon recoup and getting employed. The Urban Outfitters. Urban Outfitters is not too bad. They're decently priced. And this used to be Thrifties. This used to be Thrifties and then turned into Rite Aid later on. And now it's the CVS, and the other CVS is over there. Well, actually, that is the CVS Pharmacy. This is the CVS Shopping. It's a big CVS Shopping. And then that way is headed up over the hills. And just on the other side is Hollywood. It's gotten a little bit of a face and paint job. I think that's always been a bank. See, we used to have these kind of newsstands all over Los Angeles. I mean, when I was a kid, certainly in the 50s, 60s, and throughout the 70s. This is where you would come and get your periodicals. And honestly, newspapers from virtually all over the world, New York, Chicago, wherever, but this is where you always came and got your newspapers. You know, you got to know the vendor and stuff like that, and these were the cool places. All right, my friends, that is it. That is definitely a wrap for me. I'm going to end it. What time is it? Yeah, I'll be just getting home in time. Hopefully it'll be a little bit quieter. It's 77 degrees. It does feel a little bit warmer in the sun. And we got a little bit of the Santa Anas. With this kind of heat, it does pose a little bit of a danger. Ooh, the gnats are buzzing around. Yeah, her one son came around maybe 9, 10 o'clock. Little Rick, the prick. He stayed overnight. I've never in my life met a family so trifling, so never wanting to do for themselves. Well, other than illegal activity and stuff like that, but nothing to better yourselves. I mean, the mother's certainly a prime example, so she leads the way. She's the example for everything. And using the saying that I hate now is, I guess it is what it is. All right, my friends, I will end it here. So you folks, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment. Pull down your pants and slide on that ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me, about us, what's going on. And trying to find my last, oh Lord, my last lozenge here from my voice. Crap, where'd it go? Other pocket. All right, so I'm gonna end it, go home, give the larynx a rest, and I'll be back out tomorrow. All right. Any comments, good or bad, please post. If not, email. Any questions, also email. Follow the links below. Until next time, I love you all. Stay safe, be smart, and be kind.